present you with a world exclusive. It deals with one of the musical geniuses of the 80s. Born George O'Dowd, this brilliant singer-songwriter, over the past 18 months has not only become a household name, he's become a household face. Better known as Boy George, he and his group The Culture Club will tour Australia next week. Recently in London, I discovered there was more to Boy George than just his musical world. He's been referred to as an over-made-up tart, and tonight's special is simply called Who's the Tart?
Do you really want to hurt me? Do you really want to make me cry?
If I said to you that being what I am means nothing to me, it might sound a bit conceited, but it really does mean nothing to me at all. When I started Culture Club, you know, whenever you start a band, it's like, it's fun, it's not serious, and then when you do have some kind of success, especially with a band like Culture, because we're work-orientated, you don't really have time to sit back and say, oh wow, how successful are we?
Right.
And so really, you know, it's like today, you know, I was coming out of the office to come here, and there were two like fans from Denmark, and they'd been 3 days running, and every time they've been, I've been like really in a hurry, because I've been like working, you know, like hell. And I came running out of the office and I said, I can't stop. And they said, when do you ever start working? And that is the question. I think when I stop working, Culture Club stops. Right. You know, my life is Culture Club in the way that people say Michael Jackson's a recluse. I mean, Michael Jackson puts every bit of his life, private life and social life, into being Michael Jackson, right, which is what I do. I put everything into being Culture Club. So to look at it into perspective, it's very difficult, because every day I'm just working and working, and I can't really look at it and say, you know, I'm doing this, or is it exciting? I mean, of course it's exciting, otherwise I wouldn't do it. I mean, but the main thing is that I've got a job, right, that I enjoy, and that's sort of, you're very lucky to have a job any time in your life that you enjoy. Look how many people are unhappy at their jobs.
Right.
I mean, I do treat this as a job.
Now, all right, taking it back to say, like, the makeup days, or when you first, you know, started wearing makeup, if you go right back to sort of say, like, say Mark Bolan, where, I mean, Mark becomes really big, he gains, you know, like, fans and people who follow him, you know, boys and girls, who try to emulate and start, you know, testing around with makeup and that. And then you can go through the Bowie period, the Kiss period. What was the inspiration for you to sort of, you know, try out some different art centers on your face, as far as makeup?
Well, really, I can never ever explain that, kind of the reason behind it. No. You know, what we were doing, when I did this thing the other day, I did this award, I presented an award to the DJ of the Year. And when they introduced me, they said, oh, you know, Boy George seems to be the only person who's ignored, you know, the fact that you don't have to wear makeup on the radio. Right. And when I got up, I said, you know, first of all, I'd like to say, I was wearing makeup for like the last 10 years, and I had no reason before I was famous, and I have no reason now. Right. I don't know what the reason is. Basically, I mean, when I was very young, you know, some people have curly hair, they want it straight, and I just hated my face. I thought it was the most bland-looking little peanut I'd ever seen. And it was basically, I mean, obviously when I started wearing makeup, I wore very little. I wore just eyeliner and stuff like that. You know, there's no way of really talking about makeup without making it sound effeminate. But it's never ever been a means for me to be a woman. I've got no desire to be a woman. Right. I mean, you know, I'm a big guy, I'm a man.